Hello, it's me again, this year as a sophomore. Sorry I didn't keep up on these videos last year, but my mom insisted that I start them again. So since I now have Friday afternoons off, because my only class is at 8:30 on Friday mornings, and since I have a new video program, I guess I have no excuse. So I will be doing these on Friday afternoons while my roommate Shelby is in her nursing classes. Probably following the CD reviews I'm now writing for the school paper, The Glimmer Glass. So let's see. This is the beginning of a new school year. Today is the first Friday of the school year. We started on Wednesday. And this year I'm taking pretty much all music classes. I have one class that's not in the music building, and that's my honors class. So there you go. I've got Harmony 2 and Musicianship 2. And 20th century popular music, for which my professor is a rock star alien with an awesome accent. No, seriously, he is. It's pretty awesome. And my musicianship professor is a cyborg, because she has a bionic shoulder, so she's technically a cyborg, which is pretty awesome. And what else am I taking? I'm taking diction with my voice instructor, who's pretty awesome. And oh, what else am I taking? It's bad when you can't remember your classes after the first week. Oh, piano! I'm taking piano. Duh. So, I think that's everything. And honors. You know, because honors. So, I've got some interesting looking textbooks. My 20th century popular music textbook looks pretty cool. I have to get a new piano book, which I'm not thrilled about. But, you know, I'm learning the piano, so yay! Also, the next video after this will probably be the song that I wrote this year for the band camp talent show, so keep an eye out for that one. Yeah. So, let's see. We started harmony class with a review of what we learned last year, which kind of made my brain hurt, because I forgot most of the stuff over the summer. But, you know, it's good. I'm getting back into it. Musicianship is going to be pretty much the same as last year. 20th century popular music looks like it's going to be really fun. So I'm really excited about that class. Although I think I freaked out the prof a little bit because I told him I was really excited to take his Jazz Theory 1 class. And he's like, no, you're not. So apparently that one's really hard. But let's see. We had our band camp this year. I didn't do any of these during band camp. Sorry. But it was tough. It was really tough. We have an awesome looking show this year, though. We're doing 2 Prokofievs and a Rachmaninoff, which is going to be pretty sweet. And our show is called The Red Square, and we've got like this really cool... I'm trying not to give away any of the show, but it's going to be amazing. And if I ever can get someone to record it, I will put it on here, because it's just going to be that awesome. So, yeah. What else? I am writing CD reviews for the Glimmer Glass now. I was actually just working on it. I've got a set of notebooks here that I've separated into categories. So I've got a notebook for surprising and excellent turns of phrase. That's for all the cool lyrics in each of the songs. And then initial reactions to songs on the CD. Liner notes, so it's all like the background information. And music and quality critiques for the actual critiquing part of the review. So the first review I'll be doing is Grayson Chance's Hold On Till the Night. And I really wasn't expecting to like it at all, because it's the kind of thing that my little sister listens to. But I put the CD in and I started listening to it, and I was really surprised. And I was even more surprised to discover that this is a 13-year-old kid who writes his own lyrics. That just kind of really surprised me, and he plays the piano, and so I actually plan to give the CD a good review, which will be interesting. Yay! I have effects on this video program now. It's kind of cool. So, but the first week was pretty easy. It was, you know, the same basic stuff, going over like the syllabuses, however you say that, and just a lot of review stuff, a lot of going over what we're going to do in the class and all that stuff. So it was pretty easy. My roommate moved in on Saturday, Shelby. She's pretty awesome. You guys didn't get to meet her last year because I didn't actually move in with her until November last year. I had an assigned roommate at first, but Shelby is my absolute best friend in the whole world. She is a fellow nerd, and so we have our wall of nerdiness behind me. We've got like Doctor Who posters everywhere because we're both massive Whovians. So, and we've got another poster that's supposed to be coming in the mail in the next week. We got a Matt Smith one. So we're like super, super, super excited. And I've been reading a book lately called Secret Lives of Great Composers. And it's pretty awesome. For example, Mozart was like a rockin' awesome composer and wrote the original breakup song. He was in love with a soprano chick from some opera and went and proposed to her after his mother died, and she turned him down, and he turned around and sat down at the piano and played her a song that basically amounted to I Hate You. And Beethoven was a jerk, like a massive, colossal jerk. And what else? Berlioz was screwed up, but he was a romantic, so I suppose it's acceptable. And who else have I read about so far? Everyone and their brother is named Johann. Seriously, there are so many Johanns in music history. It starts with Johann Sebastian Bach, who had 4 brothers named Johann, a sister named Johanna, another brother named Johannes, his father's name was Johann, his grandfather's name was Johann, he had 2 different cousins named Johann, and a friend named Johann. Also, Mozart's real name, it is not actually Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. It's Johann Christoph Wolfgang Gottlieb Mozart. Yeah, even Mozart's name was Johann. Everyone and their brother played with a Johann, or was related to a Johann, or is a Johann. So Shelby's new name is Johann because every great composer has one. I guess. I don't know. But it's really weird. And now I've gotten into like the French composers in this book, and everybody's name is Louis. Or Louis, I guess, is how it's pronounced. Seriously, everyone's name is Louis. It's insane. And so they all have the same names. So I guess I'm going to have to find a Louis now. Although I've got the Johann, so I guess I'm covered. But, you know. So, but there's some pretty interesting stuff in there. And I'm really excited to get to some of the more modern composers. For example, there's a story in there about Philip Glass, who was a taxi driver. And apparently a patron got into his taxi one day and saw his driving ID and said, "Hey, do you realize you have the same name as a famous composer?" Yeah, so, alright, I should probably finish this music review, even though it's not due for 2 weeks. 3 weeks. 3 weeks? Yeah, 3 weeks. It's not due for 3 weeks. Hey, I'm doing things ahead of time! Brian would be so proud. But, yeah, so I will see you guys later, I guess. Let's see if I can find a good effect to go out with here. Here, we'll do the clapping again. Yay! Bye.